You like that for now, maybe? Oh, maybe I could fix it. Maybe I could fix that. Let's see. Because I hate that. Okay. Alright. It's alright. It's okay. Woohoo. It's hot in here. So let me find it on here. Why don't I see it? What is happening? All right, I think I got it now. First person here is Alpha for General. First person is Alpha for General. You've got take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius or a Leo or an Aries, or both. You may have good news coming in around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Phantom, General. Feeling a little bit more financially secure. You have money coming in. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and the weight of the world falls off your shoulders as life begins to move forward. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. You've got a Leo coming in. Leo may be coming in. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And you could have some choices and options that come in around social activity. Aries Sun, love. Aries Sun, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, it looks like you got new energy coming in, bringing in love and romance. And it may be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or possibly a Libra. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. Not bad. Not bad. Alessandra, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you've got choices and options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because you have options coming in and a wish comes true around romance. If you're looking for a committed relationship, be clear about what it is that you want. You could have long-term potential around your next relationship, which may be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Vianney, Joseph left. How does he feel? Right now he's feeling like grounded and stable. He may be setting a boundary of some type with the ace. I don't know what he left or where he's going, but setting a boundary. Maybe feeling mentally clear. Maybe feeling like he's got new ideas. Life is moving forward. Maybe feeling like maybe a little bit apprehensive about what the future holds, or a little bit of mild anxiety, but okay. Be wise. Does Victor has read my message? Okay, has Victor read the message? I think he did read the message, yes. Katrina, me and Virgo for today. Me and Virgo for today. I don't see much happening here. If you have plans, I would confirm the plans because things look slow and out of balance and unstable. Two people that are just not on the same page. Look out for a miscommunication. Yeah, I don't see all that much happening today. Mariana, love for July. Love for July. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be grounded and stable and well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you may have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have Scorpio coming in. You're not looking back on the past, so it's probably new energy coming in that could take you to the 10 Cups being full. Perseverance pays off around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Stacy for today. You have cause for celebration that comes in around a new job or business opportunity. You got your luck changing for the better quickly and life is moving forward. Areas of your life that have been a little slow may now start to move forward and life is coming into balance. Could be planning travel. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and you got a little financial stability coming in, especially through side business, side projects, side hustle. Kriti for the next 48. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. You have air around you as well, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and you may have some money coming in. Finances could be improving. Mega love. When it comes to love, you're not looking back on the past. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been disappointing or causing anxiety or upside down or weak or any kind of bullshit needs to move into the past. And then your love life may be moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and it could move forward pretty quick. Laying down the law, setting boundaries, expressing your wants and needs around love may be helpful. Sally, love. When it comes to love, explore your options if you're not with anyone right now. You have fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you do have a committed relationship here if that's something you're interested in. You may have choices and options. There's also a Scorpio, and cause for celebration comes in around commitment. But you might have to talk to a couple of people, date a couple of people, explore your options before you get there. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Hi, all about me. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. Next 48 for Sunny. Next 48, you've got this person could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. They may be spending time with a Leo or a Libra. Love looks good for them with the Ace of Cups. They're no longer holding themselves back. They have a wish that comes true. And they're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That's not a bad couple of days. All about me and love. You might have choices and options around love. You've got a couple of people here. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Taurus. You've got a Virgo. And then you have another water sign. Two water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a committed relationship here that could lead you towards greener pastures, and you have somebody making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you do have your luck changing for the better around love. Emily, your future for Jane and me. Your future for Jane and me. You've got communication coming in, a wish comes true, and you're probably going to see one another soon. The world is at your feet, and you might be planning travel. Old wounds heal and move into the past with new beginnings on the horizon. You may either be planning travel to see one another, or you may be planning travel together, but there's something that comes up around travel. Hi, Zara. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly for the next 24. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Negativity is moving into the past and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Crow's Nest. Chris, the Leo's next actions towards me. Seems a little slow, and there may be like a little imbalance around the situation, but there should be communication that comes in through text message. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. There should be communication that comes in. Slow and steady wins the race, but communication either comes in or picks up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Tamana, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and the Empress makes a wish come true. Empress brings in love and money, and a wish comes true. They have new opportunity that comes in that leads to a committed relationship, possibly with a Gemini or a Cancer. Life is moving forward, so it's probably new energy coming in. Leaving the past, and the past life moves forward. Eminem, love for Taurus. If Taurus is currently in a relationship, they seem like they're happy and content with the way things are, and things are slow to move forward. If they're not with anyone, same thing. They're slow and steady wins the race, but they have a couple of people coming in. They have a Cancer, they have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and then they may have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Slow and steady wins the race. They seem to be pretty content with the way things are going, or with things moving slowly. Devin, do you see safe travel tomorrow? Yes, I do think travel will be safe. Oh, sorry, Evie, I didn't see it. Devin, I think travel will be fine tomorrow. Evie, general for the rest of this week. For the rest of this week, you've got perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and a new journey begins. Maybe spending time with a Leo. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may get good news around work, school, or business, and you have the world at your feet. You could also be planning travel. Not bad. Migu for the next 24. You've got good luck coming in. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Life's coming into balance. A wish comes true around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not bad, not bad. Macy, general for the day. General for the day. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and life changes for you for the better quickly. You have listened to your intuition and new beginnings around the horizon around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting putting money aside for something may make you feel relieved. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. Debs, I'm considering applying to Georgetown Law Department this upcoming fall. Do I have a chance to just throw my personal statement? Yeah, you got about a 70% chance. I would give it a shot. Shot boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions. Seems distant. There's like a little negativity around the situation, or may feel as if the situation has weakened. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful because he shows us a little emotionally detached. There could be communication that comes in, but even that's looking a little slow. Sarah, what does A the Pisces think about now that I'm feeling, about how I'm feeling for our connection? As in, according to him, how do I feel about our situation? He feels like you're waiting on him. He thinks that you're waiting on him to do something, promise something, fix something, and he thinks that you're punishing him because he hasn't given you what you wanted, and he feels like you're waiting on him right now. And he's kind of being like he's arrogant. So he's kind of like, okay, well, she can wait, like that kind of a thing. Like, oh, she wants to play games, she can wait. Like he's arrogant. Think how much this summer for love. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about what it is that you want around love and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have choices, so that's always positive. I would take it slow and steady wins the race. Could have an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Birta, General. May have money coming in, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that could make you feel relieved. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you could be planning travel. Liz, love for this weekend. Get happiness coming out around love, and then you also have the Empress bringing in love and money, so that's pretty good. You've got listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You have an Aries around. You may have air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Negativity is moving into the past, and you have like good luck coming in. Pretty good. Pretty good. Man, I don't know what happened to my ankle. But you know that the lateral malleolus, you know the ball on the side of the ankle that you bang on things, it always hurts. Mine's swollen. I don't know what happened to it. I mean, it's like sore and swollen. Not really sure. Not really sure why. Be wise. How does Victor feel about my message regarding not being allowed to be part of his team? May feel like somebody was treated unfairly. So may feel like you were treated unfairly due to a third party's influence. Like, I don't know if he feels like somebody else. I don't know all the details, but he may feel like you've been treated unfairly due to a third party's influence. But he also might feel like he can't do all that much about it. TT, what's the energy on these people I'm surrounded around this, at this Quality Inn? Oh, it's a Quality Inn. I get it. Okay. For a few days. What's the energy of these people? For the most part, I think they're okay. Like, I think, like, if you're staying, like, at a hotel or a motel, whatever it is, I don't think anyone's really going to bother you. Just stay to yourself, and you know, it looks kind of pleasant, grounded, stable, respectful. It should be fine. Should be fine. Magician's heart, love for July. Exploring options around love could be helpful. Walk away from like people, places, and things that have been disastrous, that are not functioning well. Anything that you feel may be out of balance or causing anxiety, leave it in the past. Then you may have a new air sign that comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in around exploring your options. Raymond, surprise me. You have happiness coming in around work, school, or business, and success coming in around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you have money coming in. Pretty good. Lioness, general. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you have a wish that comes true. You may be feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Not bad. TVET update on when I'll be financially able to move to the Heights. I'm going to say within the next maybe 6 to 9 weeks. Maybe in the month of September. Mihak for general for Sagittarius. This person could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. They may have a new job or business journey that begins when somebody makes them an offer that would be hard to turn down, that brings in more money and success. May have choices and options around work, school, or business, and they're no longer holding themselves back. They could be planning travel. Maggie, will my daughter get a good grade for her social work policy paper? Will she pass the course? She has to submit the paper by tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think she'll do very well. Queen City, general for July. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You may be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life changes for you for the better quickly, and you've got feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. Make sure you're taking time for self-care. Not bad. Not bad. Hello, is Jay nice to me today? Because it was our last meeting. It shows manipulation. So yeah, there may be something else that comes up at another point. Wanted to leave things off on a good note in case she needs you for something. I don't like that. I don't like this. Taylor, single and dating. Love for next week. Love looks okay. You got some options coming in. You've got new beginnings on the horizon with possibly a Gemini, maybe a Libra. Happiness comes in around exploring your options. Life moves forward. Not bad. New love. Oh, I did that one. Iris. How does the Leo have romantic feelings for me? I don't see a lot of romance around this situation. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but I don't see romance, and I'm wondering if this person is seeing somebody else. Do you know if they have somebody else around them? Hi, Mel. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward on stable ground. Could be spending time with a Virgo or a Leo. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Pretty good. Liz, general for today. Have money coming in or news of money or financial stability coming in and success coming in around business. If it's not today, that's on the horizon. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Brings in cause for celebration. Could be spending time with an Aries. Negativity moves into the past. Not bad. Shonda, Rondo's next actions towards me. Looks a little slow, and with the Fool in reverse, something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with, but there should be communication that comes in probably through text message relatively soon, maybe within the month. Be wise, how do you see the relationship with Victor this month? It looks slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Not much is changing. There may be lack of perseverance on somebody's part. Like somebody might not be putting in any effort. I don't know who that is or what kind of a relationship this is, but somebody may be feeling a little overwhelmed or a little bit withdrawn. Seven of Wands is in reverse, and so is the Knight of Wands, which could be like lacking ambition, or there's delays or frustrations around the situation. I don't see anything bad. It just may be slow. Muffy, general love reading. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a wish comes true. Now, if you're already with someone and your relationship is well functioning, leave the past in the past. Turn your back on the past, and a wish comes true. You don't have to be changing partners. Either way, you have cause for celebration that comes in around somebody make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices around love. You've got a Capricorn coming in, a Sagittarius. A well-balanced, well-functioning relationship is also possible with Scorpio. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around love no matter where you are between now and the end of the summer. Expressing your wants and needs may be helpful. Not bad. Not bad. Lily, do you see a longer term at the council job? I'm currently on a temp contract. Could go permanent or be extended. Yeah, both are possible. They may extend you first and then turn you permanent. But yeah, I do think that you're going to be there longer. Lioness, will my oldest daughter Kay be okay financially soon? It might take some time, but she's on her way. She's got Empress here bringing in love and money or more of it, and relief around finances improving and strengthening. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. So yeah, she'll be okay. She'll be okay. Pallavi, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you have a wish that comes true, but you might have some choices here. You've got an Aries, you have a Sagittarius, you have a Scorpio. You have the world at your feet. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past, so it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Hi Bernard, I'm good. How are you? General reading on who's coming my way in July. We have a Gemini coming in. You could have choices and options around social activity in July. You may also have an Aquarius and a Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Not bad. Not bad. Ruchi, next in love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may have a Scorpio around. New beginnings are possible, but you'll have choices, so exploring your options leads to success. You also may have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A wish comes true and life moves forward towards greener pastures, especially like where romance is heating up. Not bad. Not bad. Sumio, what is coming towards me? What's coming towards me? Stepping into strength and self-confidence, career, work, school, business, whatever you do all day may be moving forward. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey begins. You may be feeling like perseverant around work, school, or business, and that's helping life to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you could be planning travel. Leo, general for the next 2 weeks. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past, and taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care may be helpful. You'll be spending time with, you may have an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. When somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, you have money coming in and anxiety is easing. Not bad. Not bad. D for today. Negativity moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a new journey begins. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with a Pisces or an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you have a wish that comes true. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, or there may be something nice around money happening. Listen to your intuition. Lily, if I ask my flatmate, Tanya, if my son can stay next week, will she be okay with it? I have work, it's school holidays, he's old enough to stay home, but I'm stressed about it. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think she'll be okay with it. Yeah, and I think he'll be fine too. Amen for the rest of the week with O. It looks okay. There's nothing out of the ordinary, really. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. Slow and steady wins the race. 8 of Wands is in reverse. I wouldn't imagine anything out of the blue is happening, or not much is changing quickly. Like average week. Ray Leah, how is Chris and I's relationship this month? You know what? It's okay. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship. It could have ups and downs, but for the most part, it looks pretty well balanced and well functioning. If you've been having issues, it's probably going to continue. You got the 2 of Cups in reverse, which could be problematic. But you also have the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands, which may be like getting over the hump. Maybe not feeling like everything is perfect, but feeling like there's somewhat of an improvement. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It may actually even be a little bit better than it has been. Alex, should I continue with the CA course? That's a decision that you need to make. The cards can't tell you what to do, but the energy of the situation is to finish. Yeah, like move forward towards success. So I would say it's probably in your best interest, but you have the free will to make that decision. LA, do you think that Elle will see the truth about what Michael did? Truth always comes out. So whatever the truth is, it will be exposed at some point, yes. Artika, finances for July. Finances are okay. The hard work you put in is paying off. You have Empress here is bringing in love and money or more of it. You're paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. I would say you're doing a little bit better than you normally do in July. Cosmic, do you see Jenny leaving my department, my part-time job at the senior place? Yeah, I think she'll leave at some point, but it might not be right away. Bernard, yes, I did yours. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, T. Yvette, I did yours. I think I said between now and September, or between July and September. Alex, when will I be able to get the rest of my belongings and things from my place in New Orleans to bring to my new place in San Antonio? And would it be wise to cut my dad off afterwards? Well, you could probably make arrangements to have that done over the course of the next month. The thing about cutting your dad off, that's up to you. You have to make that decision. Cards can't tell you what to do. I was actually going to do a video about that. Kids that decide to cut off a parent or both parents or whatever it is, which is very common. Well, it's not common, I don't think, for the kids, but it may be a good solution for a child who's come from a narcissistic family, because there may not be any other option. You're not going to change the narcissistic patterns. It is what it is. So that's something that you really have to make that decision, and it's not an easy decision to make. And there was one woman that I was watching that her daughter cut her off. Like, I just watched the video. I didn't get fully vested in it. But hearing the woman's story, I felt really bad for her. And it was fucking over fucking politics. That's why we don't talk politics here, because people fight like hell over it. And really, I think it tears people apart. But anyway, and I thought, like, what a stupid thing. Why can't you believe what you believe and let him believe what he wants to believe, or whatever? But after doing further research on children that cut off their parents, apparently it's very hard on the child. I mean, I've heard it in almost every state. I mean, I've Googled it and Googled it, that children are hardwired to love their parents. They're hardwired to love their parents. And for a child to have to make the decision to not be part of the parent's life, it's very painful and it's very difficult. So if you're even considering it, you're probably right. You're probably right. Like, when I first listened to that woman, I felt bad for her. But then after having done all the research, like, even the one woman that I was listening to the other day said that she's a psychologist, and she said, when I watch children make the mental gymnastics that they go through to try to make excuses for the parents and why they should have them in their lives, because we just really want to believe that our parents love us. So if you're considering it, it's definitely something to really consider, because you wouldn't be here asking that question if it wasn't already bad. Anyway. John, the private email ones are $5 a question. You can ask as many questions for $5 each, and I usually can get them done pretty quickly, like within a few hours. Liz, how did Pisces feel about the crystal I gave him? Oh, I think he liked it. Happy and content, may have found it to be interesting or creative, unique. T-Vet, what is the news with M now? Is she still holding on to the money? What an asshole. Yeah, stagnant. She's going to hold on to that money for as long as she possibly can. For as long as she possibly can. I don't know if you got to go to a lawyer for this, if you have to contact the court. You know what I would do? I would try with the local court, because the inheritance got to be filed somewhere. I would try not to have to pay anybody for this. So I would find out where the inheritance was filed, and I would go to that court and see what they say. Because you have a wish that comes true around things moving forward. And I would try to avoid having to pay for anything. Adonis, my cousin cut out my really toxic auntie, but she had to go through a very special therapy, almost like your aunt died. So yeah, it's tough. The same aunt that spreads rumors around. See, I know, isn't that terrible? That's so terrible. Like, imagine a child that had to grow up like that. Like, imagine what it was like being like 5, 6, 7, 8, and having to live with that person. That's just so sad. So sad. I could do a private YouTube reading. Email me, and when you email me, tell me like the situation, and then I will do the private reading from the email. Like, don't hold back, because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to write a novel, but the more information that I know, the better I can get the answer. That it's a control thing. It's like, I have it and you don't. The thing is that if there's a check waiting for you, that check's going to expire. Like, I think within 3 or 6 months it expires, and you can't cash it. So where is the money sitting? Because that money should be accruing interest somewhere. I would go to the I don't know how it gets done, but it shows justice. Justice would be like through law, right? You're gonna get your wish with the 9 of Wands, but with the Justice card, you might need to involve the law. And I would try going to the court where the shit's filed and see what happens. I know things take time, but like, this has taken a really long time. I know I mentioned my neighbor that passed away in the next building. When she died, which I think was like April of 2021, it took, I think, close to 2 years before they were able to sell her place. Yeah, but I know every state's going to be different, and the volume may be different from one state to the other, but it took almost 2 years. But this has been longer than that, right? They did. They went to the court and they got nowhere. Something's got to get done. Now I don't know if you got to see if you can talk to like a public. Just Google and see if you can get a free consultation with a lawyer, because sometimes they'll give you a free consultation and they'll tell you what to do. I mean, you can't just hold on to somebody else's money. It's not yours. And if it's a large sum of money, say it's $10,000 and it's been 2 years, that money should be accruing interest. Because where is the money sitting? The state has it? Who's got the money? Who's holding the money? The bank? Like, there should be interest paid on it. This is beyond ridiculous. My aunt has a really bad mental disorder. It's terrible. It's I know there are some people that are just like that. You know, I've learned so much over the years with like mental disorders. Like, I always hate it. Like, it always made me nuts. Like, I don't know if you guys were around, but there was a moment in time where everybody was like lactose intolerant, and now everyone's allergic to gluten, you know? And like, there was a time where everybody was accused of being bipolar, and now everybody's got something else. And I always hated jumping on that bandwagon, because I thought, that's not really fair, right? But doing the research that I've done, I'm like, holy shit, like, these people actually say the same thing. Like, they play from the same playbook. It's crazy. It's like, how is it that you can have 3 people that say the exact same thing? And they don't even know each other, but they're manipulating their situations in the same way. With threatening or lying and then gaslighting, sticking to it. I never said that. You fucking said that. You fucking said that. Like, I got to the point where I don't even want to talk about it with people anymore, because you're going to fucking lie. You're going to lie, and I'm not going to deal with that. Like, I know what you said to me, and like lies that don't make any sense. Like, one woman said to me, was questioning my relationship, not relationship, like somebody, okay, the one woman hates this other woman. She fucking hates her. I don't know why she hates her so much, but she fucking hates her, which I think is whatever. But so because she hates her, I should hate her. Now I've only met this woman like 2 times. So I don't really feel any way for her. I mean, to me, she's okay in my book. She's never done anything to me. I'm not going to just hate her because you hate her. So she confronts me with, well, I hear that you let her babysit Avery. Who told you that? Like, who fucking told you that I leave my kid with this woman that you hate? Because first of all, I don't leave my kid with anyone. Nobody. She's with me. Or she's in school. If she's ice skating, I'm there. So that's not true. So, and then when I was like, well, who would say such a thing? And she was like, well, somebody that you don't know. Okay, so let me get this straight. Somebody that I don't know knows how much time I spend with the woman that you don't like. I mean, does it make sense on any level? None. None. How would somebody who doesn't know me know what I'm doing? Oh, they don't know me, but they know who my friends are? Like, you almost want to say, like, do you hear your fucking self-talk? Do you hear it? Do you hear it? And I was like, it's not true. She never brought it up again probably because I was like, someone who doesn't know me knows how much time I spend with this person who I met twice. I think at the time she asked me, I actually had only met her once. Now I've met her 3 times. Like, you're joking, right? Because that's like the fucking dumbest thing. Like, if you're gonna lie, fucking make the lie believable. Lie. Say my brother told you. Then maybe that would make sense. Gabs, is Eden gonna leave Woodbine quietly, or is the union protecting her? I think she's going to leave quietly. I don't think the union is protecting her. I don't think the union can protect her. Adonis, my cousin cuts out my really toxic... Oh, I read that one already. That's funny. My uncle used to say that my grandmother had dementia, and I didn't believe that was the case. On occasion, she would repeat herself, but I feel like sometimes I repeat myself. But, like, my grandmother was very particular with things, and I know that one of the signs of dementia could be, like putting something weird in the refrigerator, although I've done that. And when would go over to my grandmother's house, nothing was ever out of order. Like, she was the kind of person, like, if you opened up the cabinet in the bathroom, underneath the sink, she had, like, 5 things of Clorox cleaner lined up, 5 rolls of paper towels lined up, 5 rolls of Windex. Like, she was that kind of person. Where if you came here, you would be like, yeah, maybe there's a problem. My grandmother had everything perfect all the time. There was never anything out of the ordinary. Like, if I had gone into the bathroom and found like a cereal box, like that to me would be like, okay, she put the cereal in the bathroom. But there was never anything like that. She never displayed, in my opinion, any signs of having dementia. I think that he used that as an excuse to take over control of everything, and he did. So he got his way. Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh, crow's nest. I see it. It's okay. For Venmo, you could use blue hearts. Blue hearts for Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. But I saw your question. Love for this weekend. It looks a little slow. If you don't have any plans, there probably won't be all that much happening. Death is in reverse. Four of Cups is here, and the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. But if you have plans, things will probably go as planned because not much is changing. If you're already with someone, your current relationship should be grounded and stable, average. If you're not with anyone, there may be an earth sign around Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It looks okay, but a little slow. Hawaii, where did you donate? Maybe it was did I miss a super chat maybe? Angel, love. Well, you have romance heating up. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be well functioning, well balanced, and stable. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra coming in or a fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Oh, I didn't see the Cash App. No. Hold on, let me see. Sometimes Cash App could be a little slow. Oh, I think this, I'm not sure. What's your initial that it came under? No, I don't think I got any. I don't think I got anything. Tobias, do you see Scorpio I'm dealing with will find me attractive when I see her? I think she is going to find you attractive, yes. Red, general for the weekend. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a Libra or a Capricorn. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the weekend. Lily, love for the rest of this year. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life begins to move forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have a wish comes true with new energy coming in. You're not looking back on the past. You may have an Aquarius coming in. You could have a Gemini coming in. You may have a Capricorn coming in. Exploring your options leads to success. Listen to your intuition, and you may find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship that could be quite successful. Well, Hawaii, I'm going to answer it as the free one, and then if you want to pay for another question, you can pay for another one. Where the heck was it now? Should I trust this phone company to pay $13 for a phone? I wouldn't trust them. I don't know. There's a catch there. Something's not legit there. I don't know what it is. I would research it before you pay it. XXX, anything I need to know. You've got something happening here that's making you happy there with the sun. Life is coming into balance, and you may be spending time with a Virgo. Could also be spending time with an air sign. Maybe planning travel. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. Be wise, love for this month. Single. Well, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. If there's no one that you're hoping to hear from, somebody new may be coming in out of the clear blue sky, and they may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, making decisions that push life forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. There could be a Four of Cups person in your world, somebody that you haven't taken notice of yet, but in the month of July, they may step forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Expressing your wants and needs around love could lead you to success. Angel for this week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have money coming in, or a disagreement with somebody. It will resolve itself and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Not bad. Butterfly A, why do I have strong feelings for Davidson? This looks like limerence to me. It looks like limerence. People that suffer from limerence usually are attracted to people that are unavailable and end up putting them on some kind of a pedestal. Like, it always makes me feel of like, think about like being at a rock concert. If you're on the floor and the stage is in front of you and the rock star is up there and you're like, oh, everybody's reaching for the rock star. That reminds me of what limerence is. Feeling like attracted to a person so strongly and then almost kind of like dreaming of or fantasizing about what this person is like or what the relationship would be like, which winds up usually leading to disappointment, because it's usually, even if the connection worked out, it would be disappointing because it wouldn't be what you thought it was. It would be something different, which would bring in disappointment. But most of the time it's unrequited and it doesn't even get that far. So you may have to spend some time with yourself to figure out what is it that you're so attracted to with this person. I know everybody wants to hear, because this is my soulmate, because this was written in the stars, because we're going to run off together, but that's not the answer. That's what limerence is. Like the feeling like, I've never felt this way before, which we probably have, but here it is, something new, feeling very excited, feeling drawn to this person, but the person is not really doing anything, usually. Sometimes they play into it, which only feeds it more, but it's not, I don't want to say it's not real, because the feelings are very real. Anyone that's ever lived through it knows those feelings are very real and they're very strong, but disconnecting from it is probably a good idea. Tanya, love, anything good for July? Anything good for July? You might have choices and options. Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you might be walking away from that. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You have Sagittarius here. Happiness comes in when you explore your options, listen to your intuition, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Amanda, will I get custody of my nephew to get him out of foster care? You know what? I think you will. I think you will. Good luck. I hope you get him. I hope you get him. I think you're gonna end up getting him. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? Vicky, I answered yours. Any know me? Should I focus on my education or my relationships? Focus on your education. Let me ask the cards. Yeah, focus on your education. Martisha, anxious about court paperwork that I'm submitting. I'm still working on it. I plan to send it tomorrow. My lawyer's thoughts when she receives it. Good. Good. I mean, first of all, you got justice on your side and you have good luck. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to be anxious. Like, who doesn't go to court and be anxious? Like, I got a fucking ticket once. And I was nervous. Like, what are they going to do to me? And I'm up there stuttering like an idiot. I really don't understand the whole thing, but anyway. But you're going to be fine. The lawyer is going to be fine with it. I mean, I don't know if they make minor adjustments or they tell you something, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Walrus, general for this week in school. Oh, okay, general. What's going on around Walrus this week? Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and success comes in around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have choices and options around social activity this week. Yes, I answered Vicky. It was a while ago. Lucky I don't believe I answered for. Lucky general. You have cause for celebration that comes in around life moving forward. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have success around work, school, or business. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. F. It is an unfair decision that my child will now force going to the internet school where she lived in a week. Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking. It is an unfair decision that my child will now be forced to go to internet school where she lived in the week. Can-Chan, I want new gadgets, laptop, and phone, although not urgently. What do you think is the best time to ask Father for it, avoiding any conflict or drama in case of conflicting opinions? I would wait towards the end of the year. Yeah, because I don't think he's going to think it's necessary right now. Or if there's a beginning of something, like the end of the year, beginning of the next year, end of the school year, beginning of the next school year, that kind of a thing. Tanya, general for the next 5. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Your luck is about to change for the better. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Archie for the next 48. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. You're ready for life to move forward, and you could be planning travel. Money comes in, finances, and that no longer serve you. You may be spending time with a Leo. Life's moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Zara, what's coming in next from Black Eagle towards me? No contact at the moment. You'll hear from this person. It just may take a minute. Yeah, like maybe you'll hear from him towards the end of the month, beginning of next. Tanya, I was thinking about my grandma when you said take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. She had 17 children. I don't even know how you do that physically. I'm still over here trying to lose the baby weight from Avery 6 years ago. Although my great-grandmother, she had 13. Tanya, romance coming in. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that could lead to long-term commitment. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Sagittarius comes in. Maybe you may have any relationships that are starting or should be well functioning. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuitions. Capricorn keeps showing up. But you do have commitment coming in. You have new beginnings on the horizon with choices and options. F, my child will be forced to go into an internet school where she lives during the week from the government. Is this a fair decision, or would it be fair that she could stay longer in the school? I think that the decision was made fairly. I don't know that it might, it may not be optimal. Like, you might not like it, but I don't think it was done unfairly. And I don't know that you could change it now, but it might change at some point. I don't know. It shows like this may be temporary. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? You can't do anything to keep bad people away from you. The only thing that you can do is, you have to know what the signs are of a bad person. But there's no way to keep people away from you. There's no guarantee. You're not going to, carry a purple rock and then it's only good men are going to show up. There's nothing you can do, no. You just have to know who to get involved with and who not to get involved with. And know how to read the signs. Tanya, Edward the Capricorn's next move or intentions. His intentions are for things to move forward, to get back into balance and for things to move forward. I think he may even be looking for commitment. But he's feeling the distance, and I think he may be trying to give you a little bit of space. And I think that you'll hear from him. If you haven't heard from him recently, you're going to hear from him at some point. Poor Avery peeing her pants today. And I had to go bring... Meanwhile, I brought in so much shit. I had to go bring her in a new bathing suit. Sarah, I'm trying to learn. You said that he's arrogant and he feels I'm waiting on him. I don't remember the specific cards I got because it was a while ago, but I think it was Emperor in reverse and the Four of Cups. It was the Devil, Emperor in reverse, Four of Cups. The Two of Pentacles was imbalanced, upside down in reverse. Is there anybody here that I haven't answered for? Did she eat her food, this kid? She ate her afternoon snack. Oh, they documented she had an accident. Poor kid. Yeah, Tanya, I'll be on later. Mel, general. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you're making decisions that push life forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a wish comes true. Could be spending time with an Aquarius, or that air sign may be an Aquarius. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success, and you have choices and options around social activity. Adonis, be Aquarius and mean your future. You've got communication coming in or picking up. Negativity is moving into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. And with patience, being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. I'm going to say there's probably going to be communication coming in pretty soon. Maybe between now and Friday, maybe. Hi, Wafa. Is there anyone else that I haven't answered for? Elizabeth, we need to know who you're talking about. Who's going to come back? I mean, who are we talking about? And what are they coming back to? Where did they go? The guy, I need the person's name. Like, and do you want them to come back to your place? Or are they coming back to a relationship? Are they coming back to the job? Like, I need more. You know what I'm saying? Like who's the guy? Like, is he fixing something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we looking at specifically? M. Lourdes, career for July. Career looks okay. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may get good news around your career. Not bad. Not bad. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Julie, timeline when I could get hired back from MSHR. Timeline when I could hear back from. I'm going to say the next 7 to 9 days. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. Anybody else here have an answer for? All right, I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys tonight. I'll be back on maybe around 8:39, something like that. I'm going to jump in the shower and go pick up Avery. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon.